The novel Evil Genius by Katherine Jenks is a fiction novel about a little evil genius. He's very little, and he is very genius, but is he an evil? This is what this novel explores. Good and evil. I'd say that's a good example of the theme, really. It's even in the title. Evil. It's like having a story about the theme of redemption and calling it Red Dead Redemption or something like that. The main protagonist, Cadell, is raised by an evil guy named Thaddeus. While attending an evil university, yes, that is a real thing that happens, he grows morals and starts to question his evil dad. Which leads me back to the themes of good and evil. Could you use the knowledge you learned in advanced document forgery to make the world a better place? Also, Cadell's dad owns the university. He's one of those kids. He got in there for free. Because he's a foster kid. His dad is a scientist known for inventing people with the ability to set themselves on fire. He invented the Human Torch. Cadell's father is privately funding this university to help raise his son to be evil. Cadell hacked into the Pentagon at the age of 6. Meanwhile, at the age of 6, I was struggling to beat Pokemon Diamond for the Nintendo DS. He managed to make it into the university at the age of 12. Meanwhile, at the age of 12, I was struggling to beat Minecraft on the Xbox 360. Which arguably, beating Minecraft is way harder than trying to get into a university when you're 12. Frankly, I find the main character, Cadell, to be rather unrelatable. He's way too smart for his own good. Cadell doesn't speak up much, but when he does, it's usually something really smart. Computer components and math equations that are too complex for my itty-bitty brain to understand. It took me 8 years to beat Pokemon Diamond. Slow down, please. I found the deceptive evil guys to be more relatable, honestly. The first 100 or so pages are just a blur. One moment, Cadell is in like elementary school practicing his times tables, and the next moment he's in like a high school prom dance watching two teenagers ditch the dance to go trade Pokemon cards in their car, wink wink. Honestly, it's really the complex computer and math equation talk that really brings down this novel for me. By the way, I've met a great new guy from the computer department. He's into designing hardware and software implementations of neural networks, and it's been fascinating talking to him. Have you ever applied things like the Gaussian random variables and the calculations of how many fixed vectors a neural network might have? It's a bit of a storing pattern so that they're stable and establishing stable connections for each bit of the chip. We have probably spent several hours trying to prove a pattern. Will be stable for probability 1 for a hot field network with a sum of outer product weights if n equals infinity and the number of patterns obey the conditions -1 is greater than or equal to n over 21 nr. Wish you'd been there, love. I have no idea what I just read. Also, the main character goes from being evil to not being evil. I mean, everyone loves a good evil protagonist. That's why people worship the first hour of Megamind. I mean, I'm evil, for example, and everyone loves me. I even wrote a song about it. I'm evil, evil genius. I'm evil, ain't no genius. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm the baddest one inside my head. Yeah, I'm evil, evil genius. I ain't no genius, but I'm evil. I don't know math equations or computer science, but I do dumb things like the Knievel. So for my final rating and thoughts on the Evil Genius book, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Read it if you're a genius, but not if you're evil.